Let me know if you're back, people. Let me know if you're back in the stream. I've had to just restart a new stream because for some reason it wouldn't let me get back into the stream. So I think you've already gone now. It looks like people have already gone. Let me know if you're back. Oh, that was crazy. Absolutely crazy. Wife decides to turn the internet off. I couldn't get back into that chat. The people are back now. Oh, what is going on, people? What is going on there? That was crazy. Absolutely crazy. I bet we've lost everyone who was viewing as well. We had decent numbers today and everyone's like, I'm not watching that geezer again. Absolute loser. Oh, wow. It's weird because I can still talk on the old stream in the chat. So I can still talk on the old stream. And that's why I'm saying I was back. And it allowed me to go back in, come back on here. So I've had to start a new one. Anyway, people. Anyway. So if you are back late, she went and turned the internet off for whatever reason. And it took forever to get back and we couldn't get back in here. So we're now back. Listen, if we get the numbers back to where we was, that is serious. That is serious. I'll see you in all sorts. I thought you'd give my wife more stick though in the chat. You let her off. You let her off, mate. You should have gone in and told her straight in the chat. You let her off, people. The first time that I would have allowed you to talk to the wife and tell her straight. Because you should have told her straight in the chat and made her feel bad. Because she's moving like she's not even feeling that bad after interrupting. You know, it was a decent stream. You should have gone ham on her and told her. You should have moved on her like we're going to move on Aubameyang. That is for sure. That is for sure, people. But wow. Wow, what a stream. I think that could possibly be whispering settings when me and Curtis did a whispering stream. Wife sabotaging the internet for no apparent reason, just sabotaging the internet. Oh, mate, but it's a genuine mistake. So, genuine mistake. She's got my son running around like a crazy one. My son's causing chaos, so she's probably just turned the internet off so my son can't even watch YouTube. Not thinking that I'm on the internet. But anyway, people, we're back. We're back. Where were we? We were on Ramsdale. We'll talk about Ramsdale. Let's talk about Tomiyasu. And we'll get through it quick. I'm going to give Tomiyasu a 6. I thought he did okay. I thought he was quite solid. With Tomiyasu, for me, you're always going to get a 7 out of 10. Every week, for me, Tomiyasu, you're going to get a 7 out of 10 or something like that. So, yes, Sancho had 2 assists. I get that. And Tomiyasu was maybe marking him. But I think with Tomiyasu, you're going to just get the bang average, no frills kind of defending. I don't think he's great. I don't think he's poor. I just think he's bang average most weeks. So I'm going to give him a 5. Ben White. I actually don't think Ben White was to blame for much. He gets exposed. He's a player that can't get exposed. So if anyone is coming in now for this chat and wasn't on the other one, the internet went down. We couldn't get back in the stream. Now we're back. Okay, we're now back. So good evening, Alan. Hope you are well. So I'm going to give White. I'm going to give. You thought Elliot thinks Tomiyasu was our best defender. You know what? I gave him a 5. I'm going to give him a 6. I'm going to give him a 6 because I think White was a 5 and I think Tomiyasu was better than White. The thing is with White, I don't think he could have done much in his position in the way that he gets overexposed. He can't defend. And that's a big problem for me. You spend 50 million on a defender who can't defend. Now, I get you trying to build, but he can't defend. And also, when he gets the ball, he doesn't have a lot of players to pass to. So, I thought Ben White, I'm going to give him someone gave him a 4. I'm going to give him a 5. I thought Gabby was better. Got to be honest, I thought Gabby was better. Didn't have a lot to do. Most teams now play the one up top, so it's quite easy for centre-halves in modern-day football, I've got to be honest. But he didn't really do much wrong. I thought he was quite solid. He's better than White. Yes, he's not as good on the ball, but he's a better defender. But H said, he can't defend, can he? Can Ben White defend? I'll give Gabby a 6. I'll give Gabby a 6. Endon's back in the chat. I think he's just gone on the other one and left a comment about the board brand. Yeah, Endon's back in the chat. Big shout out. So I'm going to give Gabby a 6. Endon's gave Benjamin a 4. He's gave Gabby a 5. Tony's gave Gabby a 6. Elliot's put White 5. Gave the ball away for the first goal and didn't trap Ronnie for the second. Yeah, considering we brought him for 50 million and he can't defend and he's very good on the ball. I still don't see how he's supposed to be so good on the ball. Like, he's no better than Maguire or anyone else on the ball. So I'm not sure. Socials put, not being funny, Frank. The wife hasn't apologized to us yet. Yeah, the wife best get in the chat and apologize in the new stream. So if she's listening and she can hear me, she best get in the chat and apologize. Gabby 6 didn't help Ronnie marking out second. Gabby 6. Tavares, people. Tavares. He's gone from Ballon d'Or to get out the door. Because he's all over the place at times. Yes, he runs up and down. People saying he runs up and down, and that's about it. His positioning is terrible. His control of pass is just random. His control of pass is random. So, you know, when you're passing someone who's 4 yards away, he'll pass it too hard. And then when someone's 50 yards away, he passes it too. His control, his cushion of the pass is all over the place. But yeah, listen, he came in, he's had an all right run, but he's not better than Turney. He's not the answer. So maybe he's a good understudy at the minute. Can he come good? He can be fantastic. He could be fantastic. But he's a bit rash. He's all over the place. A Swedish Chelsea fan, he said, there's a reason he was a backup at Benfica. Exactly my point. He gets up and down. Well, give me a few grand a week and I'll run up and down still at my old age. So, you know, honestly, crazy one. Big up friend of the community. Big up Daz. You're back. It's good, by the way, we've got 19 people back already. I thought everyone would have gone and got the tea and said, listen, you know, Fran's wife's sabotaging everything. Boyton's put laugh aloud. Wonder what happened for the wife to have to apologise. She cut us off. Boy 10, she cut us off mid-stream and it took us forever to get back on. And we've now had to do a live with no description, with not even a title. Here she is. Here she is. I just checked back for frozen settings. So sorry, people. Listen, frozen my backside. She turned it off and then it didn't work. Don't listen to that. It froze. It didn't freeze. She turned it off. All right, people. So you can tell the wife a few straight words. You can tell her now. Now she's in the chat. Tell her straight, people. We was in the middle of a juicy stream. And the wife turns it off. Honestly. She said, sorry, wrong plug. Wrong plug. Honestly. Thoughts on Dominic Carey moving to Arsenal? I think it'd be good, but I don't think he would come. Tavares is typically overhyped fullback, gets up and down, has pace. The difference between top fullbacks is their decision making. Yeah, his decision making is terrible. Boo. Social saying boo to the wife. Get out of the chat. She's nasty. She showed her true colours. Freddie cutting your hair in the night. Watch out. Oh, God, don't tell her that. Oh, funny. Right, people, Tavares. So we've done that. We then go on to El Neni. I actually thought El Neni was one of our better players. And that's saying something. But it was El Neni. Keeps the ball, goes sideways, doesn't really go forward, tries to nick a tackle. It's an El Neni performance. And the fact that he was one of our better players on the day tells you how bad the game was. He was actually better than most people on the pitch in the first half, even including Man United's players as well. So, El Neni performance. It's an El Neni performance. So I'm going to give him I'll give him a 6. I think he first half he was probably one of our better players, but didn't really do much. But again, just kept it moving. So I'll probably give him a 6, maybe 5.5, maybe 5.5. Elliot's saying 5 at best. Elliot also says, see what happens when the guys are having fun. Pull the plug. You see? We don't get to have much fun these days, do we, guys? We're in there having a good banter. And, you know, one of the wives comes in and Good job. At least it wasn't one of your lot's wives. Wait, forgot we were rating. I was concentrated on the hate. El Neni 7 played okay, Tony's saying. I'm saying 5.5. 5.5, I'm saying that. For El Neni people, 5.5. 22 people have managed to come back. Appreciate that. H said Partey, one of the biggest flops in the Premier League. Thoughts on that, Fran? Well, the way he's going, he's going to end up being one of the biggest flops. The way he's going. Me and King were talking about it earlier without going in too long. There's so many things that contribute towards being a footballer. We made a good point earlier. It's gone from 40 grand to, I believe, nearly about 190 grand, which is nearly 5 times whatever it may be, you dough. In London. Now, if you've got money in London, it is an unbelievable city. And there is temptation, there is distractions every 2 minutes. We don't know whether that is the case. Okay? Food. Sun. Sun makes the body react and the mind react in different ways. I can tell you that now. When I'm in the sun, my life's completely, the way I move, the way I think is different than when I'm not in the sun. Sleeping patterns. What he's eating. Desires. Now he's, 5 times his money. Is the desire still there with Partey? Something needs to happen, and it's not the manager's job. In fact, it is the manager's job, but the manager cannot do it. He has to have a man who Partey will trust, because he'll just think that the manager will drop him. Gigi's put, how easy is that, people? How easy is what? Which way? to get your stream cut off midstream and start again? Money got him comfortable. Noodle settings. We don't know. Amazing how so many of our players are flopping. Now, what does that tell you, Endon, about the manager? What does that tell you about the manager? Tells me something interesting. Tells me something very interesting, that this manager does not know how to deal with proper players. Just wants to load a little gold in the Gophers. It's interesting that that's becoming quite a pattern. London City advisors need to recruit very professional characters as the clubs in London. You've got to be very, very careful when it comes to recruitment when a player wants to go to London. Because he's going to be out. He's going to be, there's just going to be a lot of stuff going on. I made a good point as well. Geezers are into women. Women are into men, whatever it may be. Some men may be into men. It is what it is. But what I'm saying is there's a rule in football and sports. You're not really supposed to, get down dirty the night before a game. Because obviously it releases everything out of your system and it takes so many hours for you to recover. If you do that before a game, you find it very, very hard to play well. Most players. We don't know if he's having full-on parties the night before games. Now, sometimes they put him in hotels the night before games. We don't know what's going on. Hey, Fran, Chelsea need to get rid of Barkley and Drinkwater. You lot interested? Barkley, look what happened to him. What a player. What a player. It's all over for him. Drinkwater was never great, I didn't think. There's just to get a good agent. Could have just have a good agent. So, but listen, Partey, terrible. Terrible. I'm giving Partey a 3. Partey was a 3 for me, people. 3. He was awful. 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 Partey playing with the girls before match day. Mate, it's the number 1 rule. You're not supposed to do it. You're not supposed to do it. Giroud didn't get the memo about getting down dirty before a game. You apparently it released. Listen, we ain't gonna go down them ways, okay? But listen, we were told that it's not allowed. Then when I looked into it and when I tried it, I was horrific the next game. So yeah, you ain't supposed to be doing that thing. That's for sure. So Partey done. Partey done. Listen, he's a free. He's a done. He was a free. Ødegaard, my favourite mate. Now, listen, I'm going to stick up for Ødegaard because earlier Ødegaard got like 3s and 4s and Curtis gave him stick. Now, if you're giving Partey a 3 and you're giving El Neni a 5, you've got to then give Ødegaard a 6. Because he didn't give the ball away. He scored a goal. He had some great touches. He set 2 or 3 chances up. So surely you've got to give him a better mark, regardless whether you like him or not. Regardless. Because he did better than El Neni. He did better than White. He did better than Tavares. He did better than Partey. So he scored a goal. He gave the penalty away. So it knocks a point off him. Gave a penalty away. So I get that. So for me, I'm giving him a 6. Good performance. Bounced back from Newcastle. Didn't give the ball away, maybe once or twice. But I like him as a player. All right. But I'm not making my decisions on that. He scored a very good goal. He didn't give the ball away. He created 2 decent chances. Okay. So, but he gave the penalty away. So I believe people will hold that against him. So I get it. I get it. That's down to personal opinions. I get it. I get it. I get it. I do get it. But to say he was poor without that penalty decision, I believe that maybe that's a biased decision. Or maybe you don't like the way that he plays. Which is fine. I get that. I get it. I get it. I don't like the way... Who can I put? I don't like the way Lacazette plays, but some people do. I don't like the way ESR plays at times. I think he's a flash in the pan, but some people think he's great. So, listen, I get all that. Martinelli, best player in Arsenal's team for me. Worked hard, got a goal, was enthusiastic, trying things, worked hard, pressed, shows enthusiasm, wants to win a game. Just got to allow him to just do his thing. Allow him to do his thing. Hope he plays, and I think he will get a run in the game. ESR scored a goal, if you can call it a goal. Gave the ball away far too much. Bang average. 5. For me, 5. Thought he was bang average. Gave the ball away so many times in about a 20-minute spell. I think he got the ball 5 times. He gave it away 4 in 20-minute spell. It was like, no, not even that, about 8-minute spell. It was shocking. And he's still got a lot to do to convince me where people were talking about is going to be this, he's going to be that. Barkley was 10 times better than ESR at that age. And look at Ross Barkley now. So, you know, but that's my opinion. And Aubameyang, I'm going to stick up for Aubameyang in a way because it's a strikers union. There's not much happening. However, he still is getting chances. And he's missing them. And he's missing bad chances. Bad chances. So for me, 4 Aubameyang. 4. Not a leader. Doesn't look bothered. Too comfortable. Don't like Arteta. Don't like the system. Doesn't work for him. Needs to move on. But we can't move anyone on because there's no one else who can score. It's as simple as that. There's no one else who can score. And making him sub, bringing him off was quite a big statement. Not putting Pepe on was a little bit out of order. I thought Pepe should have gone on because I think he might have got a goal because he is a goal threat. But Aubameyang, it's going to be interesting when Aubameyang don't play. I think maybe the system would work a little bit more. And that's not to say Aubameyang is rubbish. That's just to say that maybe Lacazette would work better in this system. You know? Maybe Lacazette would work better in that system. So, hey. Yeah. There's not much more I can say. And Eddie Nketiah and Lacazette wasted time when they came on. Wasted time. Now, we then move on to Everton. Now, Everton are absolutely horrific under Rafa Benitez. I've seen them the other day. Absolutely dire. They did have a little go the other day against Liverpool, about 10 minutes. But let's see how they recover. Let's see how they respond. But what worries me is I've said it was never sustainable the way that we were playing in those 10 games. Just wasn't. We were going to get found out against the bigger boys. How will we respond against losing against the bigger boys when it comes to playing against the smaller boys? So, interesting times, people. Interesting times. HZ has put, Fran, do you think Pepe could have made a difference? He definitely should have came on before Eddie Nketiah. That's for sure. That is for sure. And like Ardy Goon is saying, one for Abba and fraud Partey. And like you say, our senior players went missing. And that's a concern for me. Because if your senior players go missing, it means they've not got a great relationship or they don't really respect what the manager is asking them to do. Then it could implode. It's all right when it's going nice, but Aubameyang, Partey, certain players don't want to play, or when they don't want to play for this manager, play the way the manager's asking them to play. And when you're a player in a team and you're not getting the usual, like for Aubameyang, you're not getting the usual chances. People are not threading you in off the shoulder. If you're Partey, you're getting the ball in the wrong areas of the pitch. You don't want to play for this manager. You don't want to play. So, yeah, they've gone missing. Rich is saying they always go missing in big games. I just don't think they're good enough as a team in big games. So these players are going to go missing. I don't think they're good enough as a team. You know, Jashar's in the building. You've come to a crazy stream. We got cut off, but we'll come back in now. And now I'm going to shoot off again because we've been on forever. Feels like we've been on forever, people. So, again, great content. What a show. Great content. Second stream. We had a members stream earlier, which was good. Very, very good. So, I don't think we're in trouble. I think that would be overreacting. I think we've just got to be wary that we may have got blindsided by the 10-game unbeaten run, if you was buying into that as such. Chris has put, what's going on? Back again. I know you have been told off by the Mrs. Green, haven't you? No, I need to tell her off, that's for sure. The community's already told the wife off, so she's already been told off in the community. But I just quickly had to just do a quick stream and get back on. But we're going to shoot off now, people. Really going to shoot off. We've gone through the ratings. Crazy. We persevered with it. We persevered. We managed to get through the ratings. We managed to get back on. And finally complete the stream. So I'll change the thumbnail and put a description in or whatever it may be. I might even put a thumbnail of the wife saying she sabotages the internet for banter, and we'll take it from there. So Jordan's put, I think me and Kev should do a stream. I think me and Kev would do a great stream. I might reach out to Kev. Like I said, don't have many people on at all. Very particular who I get on. But maybe get Kev and Curtis on good as well. And that'd be good. So Mrs. Green's getting none of the hunk from I'm not reading that one out. Right then, people, have a great weekend. As always, I'm on the radio tomorrow at Forest, my hometown club, and we'll see what the weekend brings across the football board. As always, love each and every one of you. God bless. Take care tonight. Enjoy the weekend. Champions are made on a Friday, so make sure you make the right decisions. And I will see you all probably over the weekend. That is for sure. Again, take care. See you later.